Hey guys, so today we are going to reveal the synopses for each episode. I'm probably gonna also do pin origins part 1. I'll probably also give the synopsis, even though the synopsis was already revealed on my community post. So yeah, why not read them? So as you guys know, Pin and Point are basically the two episodes that are how Roberto and Evan became Sli-Cat and Rocketbug. So we might as well reveal the synopses for these two episodes. The synopsis of episode 1 is two teenagers, Roberto and Evan, are given earrings and a ring. What they don't know is that there is a little creature that gives them their superpowers to become Rocketbug and Sli-Cat. Eventually, there's a new holder of the butterfly Miraculous, and they akumatize two siblings because they couldn't decide who gets the last gift set. And pretty sure, since y'all saw the episode, that's what happened. Now, part 2. Two akumatized villains, Pinpoint, now torture the city with confusion and perplexity as they use the scents of Point, which she uses a fruity floral scent, while Pin uses a powdery vanilla scent for confusion. What is going on? What confusion will happen? And I am still in process with Point, so I'm stuck on this scene where Papillon Violet is talking to the two villains, obviously. So then I'm just sometimes I just can't do it by myself, and I'm gonna need some helpers to help me. And now episode 3, Nympharage, is actually an old concept that I was gonna use called Nymphologist, but then again I didn't really like the name, so basically I'm gonna reuse the Nymphologist concept for episode 3. And eventually I'll reveal some of the episode synopses later. But if y'all want, comment your theories about all episodes that don't have a synopsis, or just comment your theories in general. Double Trouble is also that kind of episode, when Hawkmoth decided to akumatize the Japanese. Except, what if Papillon Violet just akumatizes a kid and a parrot? But then again, we don't know, so like I said, comment your theories. And also for this episode 4, Mistakes, it's basically a take on mistakes. So basically, this synopsis for Mistakes is a famous singer is performing her new recent tour, and then after she's done with the tour, after she's done with the concert, she goes back to her dressing room, takes off all her makeup, and then she's just stressing out because she heard that some allegations were coming back. She's akumatized into Mistakes, and her power is to intentionally make people do mistakes that can basically either ruin their reputation or change their life forever. But then again, not really forever, until Rocketbug purifies the Akuma. Then the magic ladybugs fly by, and everything's fixed, nothing ever happened, blah blah blah. So episode 6, Void, and the supervillain in the episode, which is Void, it's basically based on Melanie's single Void. Basically, Papillon Violet akumatizes this new character that you might see in this episode. She gets akumatized because her inner thoughts or intrusive thoughts are coming in, and it's just giving her all this negativity, which Papillon Violet now has the chance to akumatize them into Void. Void basically, like, Void's powers is basically like to make people forget all about their fears. They're basically similar to the villain Risk. But then again, she's like, but the catch is she's not making them do super dangerous stuff. Just like making them forget about all their like fears. You know, like coming out. Implimp is kind of gonna be like a Stoneheart situation. Or like Implimp is gonna be like I wanna say like the villain is based off Stoneheart. But then again, I could change this concept. And like I said, I don't have a synopsis for most of the episodes. I'm just like making my guesses because like eventually most of the episodes will be edited by like 2025. So I'm probably just gonna work on Origins for 2024, and then eventually all the other episodes will be released in 2025. And then we have episode 8, Cone Crab, which basically I want it to be like somewhat of like the situation where the villain can actually duplicate itself. And then like it's like, I don't know, kind of like somewhat out of hand that they're gonna have to meet like another hero. Or just like a unification, because low-key, like around like when it's the like late season 1, I want like heroes to appear. But then again, I could change my mind. Maybe mid season 1 I could do it, but I don't know. And as you can guess from episode 9, from the name, Gang of Secrets 1.5, basically we will see other characters. Well, we basically will see all the main Miraculous characters, you know, like Alia, Milan, Julika Rose, Alex. But except they're older now, and Papillon Violet now has the opportunity to akumatize them back to how they were. Like, you know, like Alex as Timebreaker, Julika, Reflecta, Alia, Lady Wi-Fi, Milan, Verificator, and then Rose, Princess Fragrance. But except, why don't we upgrade their powers a little bit? Why don't we upgrade a bit of their designs? Streeps is basically a mix of Street and Peep. So, yeah. Basically, it's like street talkers. Like, basically, Papillon Violet will akumatize like one villain, like one person, and then give them the power to duplicate themselves, or like maybe give the power for maybe like a silencer somewhat villain. But then again, y'all are gonna be like, how is that gonna make sense? How is a silencer concept gonna make sense for Streets if it's a mix of Streets and Peep? Maybe like it could, maybe I want to say that, I'm just gonna say that it's a villain that is gonna make people talk too much. And now we have a synopsis for Dress to Impress. And yes, I had to use a freaking Roblox game for the freaking episode. Don't come after me. So this is how the synopsis goes. Kendall was sewing clothes for a fashion show. As she saw someone wear her design, she thought she did good till she found out it didn't place in the top 10. Kendall was upset and gets akumatized into fashionista. What wacky outfits will Sli-Kitty and Rocketbug wear? And there is like a clip of Kendall getting akumatized in one of the trailers. But yeah, like I said, leave your theories in the comments. All I'm gonna say for this episode is August won't get akumatized, because in this like universe, August is like somewhat now like around 7 or 9. So maybe it'll be a new baby that's gonna get akumatized into Gigantitan. making it the 4th time. For Sundown, I think, low-key, I want to make a, like, for this, it's not really going to be a villain they're going to fight, but it's more like of a sentimonster. And I'm just going to explain it once. Let's just say one of the villains stole the Peacock Miraculous. So the simple synopsis for this episode is... So it's basically like Rocketbug basically lost the Peacock Miraculous because now that one of the villains had got it and given it to Papillon Violet, now he'll easily be able to like make sentimonsters. So Papillon Violet basically makes like this black humanoid sentimonster. Basically this sentimonster's power is basic, like it basically just makes you forget your memory. Reflectet is basically a mini version of Reflecta. So it's obviously instead of Julica being kumatized, it's probably gonna be another girl. And also like a spoiler alert for this episode, after Rocketbug and Sli-Cat defeated the villain, and yes, Papillon Violet gave them the Peacock Miraculous to wear. Thankfully they got the Dark Miraculous, and Sli-Cat unified himself with the Dark Miraculous, and he was actually able to retrieve the Peacock Miraculous back. At first when you look at the name, it's gonna sound like CC, but well, it could be pronounced either CC or CC. Because Seek and C are basically like, you know, the same. And like I said, no synopsis for most of these episodes, just pinpoint and just to impress. Also, like, as the name suggests, obviously it's a gender bend of Princess Fragrance. And like I said, leave your theories down in the comments below until I edit the episode. Bubbler 2 is basically a mix of the Bubbler and Scented Bubbler. So basically, it's not going to be Nino getting akumatized since like he's an adult. It'll probably be someone else. Mr. Runner, I'm just going to spoil like a little bit of Mr. Runner. Basically, all I'm going to say is that Rocketbug and Sli-Cat will be handing out 3 of the main Miraculous from the box. So like they're gonna hand out the turtle, the bee, and the fox to some people. So that is all of like the spoilers for each episode and the somewhat synopsises for like a few of the episodes. Now, like I said, most likely part 2 of Origins might be done like either late 2024, which is like right now, or early 2025. But all I know is that Origins is going to be done by 2024, and the rest of the episodes will be edited by 2025. So be prepared. Bye.